Very good morning, children. Today we are going to begin the poem Dad and the Cat and the Tree, written by Kit Wright. Okay, so the poet of the poem is Kit Wright. Fine. Okay, so children, have you ever seen a cat climbing a tree? Yes, sometimes a cat it climbs a tree too high, and what happens, it just gets stuck in the tree. Na? The poor thing, it can't come down without the help. So this poem is also related to the same thing, a cat climbing. Okay, the cat it just climbed the tree and it just got stuck into the tree. Okay, so here in this poem, a cat it just got stuck in the tree, and the narrator's dad, that is the child's father, he decided that he will easily be able to take care of it. Okay, so children, let's recite the poem. Stanza 1. This morning a cat got stuck in a tree. Dad said, right, just leave it to me. Okay, so children, in this poem, the poet shows how the narrator's father, how the child's father take the responsibility of dealing with the cat. Here the narrator, he discusses that one morning a cat it just got stuck in the tree, and his father told him that he will manage to drive the cat away. Children, let's move to the second stanza. The tree was wobbly, the tree was tall. Mom said, for goodness sake, don't fall. Okay, children, moving to second stanza. Here the poet, he describes the narrator's mother's concern for her husband. Like she was frightened, like that husband would fall away, her husband would fall away. So since the tree was unstable, it was weak, it was shaking, so the narrator's mother was full of doubts as how easy would it be for her husband to climb the tree. Therefore she warned him that he might fall. So moving to third stanza. Fall, scoffed at. A climber like me? Child's play. This is, you wait and see. Okay, so children, in this stanza, the poet discusses how the narrator's father laughed away when his wife warned him. He was listening to his wife's warning, but he was quite surprised. He just dismissed away her warnings, and he said that he was a very good climber and climbing the tree was as easy as a child's play. Okay, children, fourth stanza. He got out the ladder from the garden shed. It slipped. He landed in the flower bed. Okay, so children, in the fourth stanza, the poet says that the narrator's father, he just brings a ladder from the garden shed, but what happened? It just slipped away as the tree was shaking, it was wobbly, and the father, what happened, he just fell on the ground. Poor father, he fell on the ground. Children, moving to next stanza. Never mind, said dad, brushing the dirt off his hair and his face and his trousers and his shirt. Okay, so children, in this stanza the poet describes the father. He was just gathering back his energy. What he was doing, the father, he just brushed off the dirt from his hair and clothes. He cleans his face and begins to think about the another plan to drive away the cat. Okay children, let's move to the next stanza. Well, we will try plan B. Stand out of the way, mom said. Don't fall again, okay? So, children, in this stanza, the poet, he shows how the mother seems to be dissatisfied with the plan B as well. So now here what happens? The narrator's father, he was not successful in his plan A. Now he wanted to try for plan B, and his wife, however, again warned him that he might fall again. Moving to next stanza. Fall again, said Dad. Funny joke. Then he swung himself up on a branch. It broke. So, in this stanza, the narrative father, he just muses away his wife's warning, and still he kept laughing. He just swung himself on a branch. What happened? The branch, it broke and he fell again on the ground. Okay, next stanza. Dad landed well back on the deck. Mom said, "Stop it, you will break your neck." Okay, so children, in this stanza, the poet, he just says that the narrator father again fell on the ground, and her mother begged him to stop as he might break his neck from falling again and again. So again and again she was warning him, like, to be careful, because he was again and again falling on the ground. Okay, so now children, let's move to next stanza. Rubbish, said Dad. Now we'll try plan C. Easy as winking to a climber like me. Okay, so children, here in this stanza, the poet, he highlights how the narrator's father refuses to give up. Okay, in spite of falling again and again, he did not give up. He wanted to try again and again. Okay, plan A was unsuccessful, plan B also failed, but he did not give up. He again wanted to try for plan C, and so he decided to try plan C and was still very confident that being a great climber, he would succeed. Fine, all right, let's move to the next stanza. Okay, then he climbed up high on the garden wall. Guess what? He didn't fall. Okay, so children, in this poem, the poet shows that the father is trying yet for another plan, and the narrator's father climbed up the high garden wall, and this time he did not fall. Okay, so moving to next stanza. He gave a great leap and he landed flat in the crook of the tree trunk right on the cat. So children, in this stanza, the poet describes that finally the narrator's father, he succeeds, and with a great leap, with a great jump, he finally landed on the tree top, that is crook tree top, and it was just right on the cat. So let's see what happened when he falls on the tree trunk. The cat gave a yell and sprang to the ground, pleased as punch to be safe and sound. So, here, children, as the narrator's father, he fell on the top of the cat, it just made a yelling sound, that is, it just shouted. The moment the father landed on the cat, it just screamed with fear and it sprang to the ground. When it landed smoothly on the ground, it seemed very content with itself. Content means satisfied. Okay, she was very satisfied and she gave a smile, and a smirking smile. Smirking smile means smile of satisfaction. All right, let's move to the last stanza. So it's smiling and smirking, smug as can be, but poor old dad still stuck up the tree. So, children, in the last stanza, the poet describes the father's poor state. Like in the last stanza, he says that the narrator describes that having safely landed to the ground, the cat was smiling arrogantly while his father got stuck on the tree. Okay, in the beginning we learned that the cat, it got stuck on the tree, and narrator was trying to bring it down, but finally it was opposite. The narrator, it just he was it just narrator, he just got stuck on the tree, and the cat, it safely landed on the ground with a smile of satisfaction. Okay, children, by this we end the explanation of the poem. Hope you have understood well. Fine, children. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Thank you.